because she can't really do, if you're not afraid of Hilda, you're not going to be checking these bushes for her, and she's just going to be a lightning rod for all of the damage as she comes running in. But it's all going to be coming down here to the beginning, to the early parts of this match. It's going to be match 2 here. BTK looking to prove they still have what it takes to sit atop the mountain of North America.
And that's mid lane a priority out of them. Ohio Brothers push out the mid lane and they get their first rotation. They get lethal for free. Zane didn't even walk towards it. He's still on blue buff. He didn't have the same help. And I think that BTK needs to focus on getting that Farsa out of lane as soon as she has the skills and availability to rotate with the damage. Get her out of lane. Take to the next level.
Yeah, you see Shark trying to put some pressure onto Zane, and this has been a big thing for Zane. Actually in a little bit of trouble. Down comes the Apprentice Wrath. Down goes a Shark, but Mobazane gets picked up by the jungler, and I feel like for that 1-for-1 trade, it does favor Ohio Brothers just a little bit more. Yeah, I'm still able to bring down that Appraiser's Wrath. That's just the great value you get out of Fredrin for all the damage that he can take. First turtle is up, and we are starting to vie for position. You see that Zane is kind of coming there. Yanareshi comes in there. Hoon with a little bit of damage as well. Yato, might be. No, he gets out. He's going to tell that story to his kids there. Shark coming in with the Numenon Blast. A beautiful Tyrant's Revenge comes up there. Is this going to be enough? Cole Alter down right now. Lord T in the fray of things as Theo's trying to get himself back to safety. Pulled back is Theo, but stunned right now is T, who uses that flicker to try to get away. He is not long for this world, and the feathered airstrike not able to do much, but zones out the rest of Ohio Brothers. 1 for 2 right now in favor of Ohio Brothers. Nice stun onto Hoon. Does pull back Yato on that Farsa. Down at the bottom here, Theo trying to come in. That bouncing ball trying to cover for his marksman as we are still trying to vie for a position down here. Shark doing a great job of making sure that Theo in a little bit of trouble can't capitalize on this. Here comes the Numenon Blast, followed by Hoon trying to come in with that Shadow Stampede. He does not catch a target here, and it looks like BTK is here to kind of save the day and force the retreat from the Ohio Brothers.
An early kind of like stop to the pressure, and BTK follows the roam down and answers, right? But best player is off to a really good start. 1-0 on this assassin.
Yeah, 2v3 here right now. Yato gets taken down quite quickly. That shadow kill comes out, and Mobazane powerless to protect his teammate. It is 1 for 3 right now in favor of Ohio's. They set their sights at the bottom lane.
Before the 4-minute mark, this assassin's off to a run.
Yeah, and we've been talking about it before. A lot of people have been saying that there might be a little problem with the assassins. Theo in trouble. Numenon Blast coming down. Do we have the flicker? We do. Catches Theo, but we are not able to clean it up. Is the Ohio Brothers. Yureshi going to be finding himself back up to the top lane. Turtle is up right now. Mobazane desperately needs to kind of get the momentum in his favor. 3v2 right now. Lord T comes in with that bravest fighter. Here comes the feathered airstrike now as well. A little bit of trouble. Shark gets taken down too. Cole Alter is just a hair too late. And Hoon trying to make his way to safety is going to use that Shadow Stampede to get away.
What a play. They 2v4 into the Lord Pit and still take away the turtle. Best player gets a pick on the other side of the map, may get chased down here, but it looks like great pressure coming out from BTK, answering this back. Honestly, I'm still amazed that Fredrin and Lapo just 2v4'd on the Lord, the turtle, take it, and then take a couple of kills. Big plays from BTK.
Yeah, you do see Mobazane starting to go ahead and press his advantage into the Ohio Brothers jungle. Yureshi powerless to stop him. Down comes the Appraiser's Wrath. Not much damage really coming out of there as Lord T goes ahead, throws a little pokes there to the Yureshi as well. We're going to go ahead, zone out Yureshi here while Mobazane takes on to this top.
Absolutely more formulated. BTK seems to have a lot more comfortable. They have a lot more damage in their lineup as well. With the Lapo and the Fredrin, completely changes the mid-game skirmish, and they bring so much damage to these fights, and they're starting to outplay a bit.
Yeah, Unit in trouble does use that Torn Apart Memories, but it's not going to be enough as basically able to get a kill on there. Numenon Blast coming down. Theo might not be long for this world. Down comes the shadow kill from best player. That is 3-6 right now, just narrowly over, not even a 1k gold lead right there. Zane comes in. Best player taking down some damage from Yato. Mobazane desperately trying to cling on to this orange buff right now. Doesn't want it to get taken away, so they're still vying for a position. Basically picks up a tower off screen as we are focused on the mid lane. Ooh, Shark actually in a little bit of trouble down. Appraiser's Wrath comes down, but it's not going to be enough. Does use that conceal, and Zane in a little bit of trouble. Might see a crossbow attack come out. There it is, but Zane is super tanky. That's not going to do much more than tickle him, but in comes Hoon with best player. They don't find the target just yet with that shadow, so they are going to go ahead and disengage.
What a pound for pound, blow for blow. We have 9 kills in 6 minutes. We're starting up the 3rd turtle here. It's going to be a big fight to secure pressure.
Yeah, it's only a 3v4 right now. We're still waiting for the rest of BTK to kind of get into position here right now. We are dancing around it. This is kind of what we do when we're trying to look for a fight. I feel like the Ohio brothers feel like they have the fight in their hands. They want the fight here. They want BTK to kind of come in for this. At the top, you see that Juan going to go ahead and start the split push. Do we have enough pressure here to start onto this turtle? Looks like TOB is kind of standing back. Mobazane is a clean pickup for that turtle as a zone out from Theo backs up the rest of the Ohio brothers.
Very conscious decision and call throughout the comms of the Ohio brothers. Send Juan to the top and give up this turtle. For what reason, we don't know, but they really gave that turtle away. They had the 5v5 fight if they wanted it. They neglect to go and split push the lane, get Juan a little bit more gold. Basic is 2-0 on Juan. That's going to be so much damage in late game.
Theo goes in there, might have been baited out there. Numenon Blast comes out. Mobazane is zoned out a little bit as well.
2,000 gold lead. They're really allowed a lot of pressure. This mid lane inner turret is, the outer turret is down, and they have access to the jungle of Mobazane, and that really frustrates Zane. He wants to farm, he wants to keep rotating and make smart paths, but now Ohio brothers are in his jungle for the rest of the game.
Yeah, Theo does miss a Tyrant's Revenge, and up at the top you do see that Basic trying to put the damage onto this tower. They want to get this down, want to put that pressure down. Theo in a little bit of trouble there. Here comes the crossbow of Tang. Is it going to be able to take him down? It is not. Down comes the feathered airstrike, but followed closely up by that cold altar. Shark comes in with a bit of a stun of his own there, but we are at a 1-for-1 trade. Basic down.
Re-engage.
Numenon Blast of their own with a flicker catches BTK. Zone is taken down. Shark actually might not be long for this world. Has that bulwark up. Is he going to be able to get away? Hoon doing a great job of pulling Mobazane, and he is in the wrong way in between 4 members of the Ohio brothers, desperately trying to get back down to the turtle. Yuna comes in for the damage. Appraiser's Wrath takes down a Shark, and a great game there. Mobazane is to a point where the enemy is afraid of it, where the Ohio brothers want to back up, but right now they are delegating what fights they want to take, what objectives they want here. As we start on the Lord, 5 members starting to come in here. Theo revving up, catch a member there. Down comes the feather airstrike. Numenon Blast with a cold altar. Yuna trying to come in here, trying to put on the damage, but he is blocked by that bulwark. Not sure if he's going to be able to get out of this. Yureshi comes in there. Down goes Mobazane. That is 3 members of BTK taken down. 5 still up for the Ohio brothers. Yeah, not just that, but during that play, a great job by Shark to read out where Yuna was and threw up that shield, that bulwark, to block all the damage from Yuna. So during that team fight, he was not a factor. Lord coming down from the bottom. 4 members hiding out here. Zane actually might be in trouble. 4 members trying to come at him. He's able to dash away. They aren't able to find the damage, but they are able to find the tower. Zane does get away from that Numenon Blast. The Ohio brothers going to go ahead and distance themselves from here as they move on to another tower. Up at the top, you can see Lord at the bottom, push at the top. They are doing a great job, our Ohio brothers, of putting the pressure on to BTK. Zane might be getting a little frustrated, is trying to come in, try to put the damage onto Yureshi. He has clung, but we have 5 members onto Zane. He's looking to try to get out of here. Use that Appraiser's Wrath does not connect. Zane in a little bit of trouble, gets taken down. Lord T is the next one. Yato might be in trouble. Basic just coming in. We were talking about the marksman, but Basic doing a great job. 2 down for the side of BTK, 1 down for the Ohio brothers, and Ohio brothers think twice about continuing on this push. Yeah, and right now the pressure is on BTK, only with inhibitors left. The entire jungle basically open, and we were talking about this before. Once that squeeze starts, Ohio brothers are not likely the team to kind of make that mistake. Numenon Blast coming out here does not use the flicker. Best player comes in with a little bit of shadow, not able to find or secure any kind of target that he wanted, so he backs off. And right now we're just into the lanes. That's all we have right now, is to kind of get these lane gold. Ohio doing a great job of refusing that jungle the jungle gold.
Ohio's not the team to make mistakes. BTK needs to force errors here, and I'm looking at Theo. I want Theo to come in with a big engage, Mobazane taunt, and really lay down and pick somebody before this next team fight starts up. The Ohio brothers have the lane pressure. They're going to be splitting in. They're going to pick their fight when they want it. It's up to BTK to walk into this river, which is completely owned by Ohio right now.
Yeah, we do have a concealed play coming out. They want this fight. They do see that Tyrant's Wrath coming out from Theo. He's not long for this world. Does catch a beautiful stun, but he's going to catch a crossbow of Tang, which opens evens it up for the rest of the team. 2 down for BTK right now. Yato joins the pack in the afterlife right now. We are going to go ahead, start zoning out as the rest of the team from the Ohio Brothers is going to go ahead and get onto this Lord. Mobazane in a desperate attempt. Lord T into the backline, but here comes a Colt Ultra to keep the Ohio Brothers stacked up. Zane is in trouble, gets taken out as well. That is 2 people left for the side of BTK as this Lord gets taken up quite quickly by the Ohio Brothers. 4 members now pressing into the core. This might be it. Lord T desperately trying to come into the back line, does not find the damage. We are down to almost about a 10th down from the core, basically taking down Lord T. Theo alone in the front line trying to cover for Yato. They do back up, but they have a Luminous Lord coming. That means it's at the top lane. They're going to have an immense amount of pressure coming down to this next inhibitor at the bottom as well. We continue on pressing our advantage. Yureshi coming in here to zone out the team of Yato and Theo. Are they going to be able to stop this? Here comes the Luminous Lord. We are trying to zone it out. Luminal Blast comes down. Yato gets out of there with the Cold Altar. Down to about half health. Is it a new chapter has started in North America as BTK gets taken out by the Ohio Brothers?